I'm Thomas King. I'm from Lafayette, California, and I'm a junior this year. I study both accounting and finance in the business school, but I also managed to play in the jazz band for all 3 years of college. Well, I have to be totally honest that Richmond initially was not the first college of my choice. It was hardly the college of my dreams, but I came and visited, and everything very quickly kind of changed. I met Dr. Davison in the music department, and he sat me down and he said, there aren't many places in the world where you can be a musician on campus but not have it absolutely consume your life. And it really is kind of the promise of the liberal arts education that you can do everything. You can be a business major, but you can still pursue music, which is what I love. And I think that's something that's just totally different about Richmond. I believe that there's a fixed number of opportunities on any college campus in the world. And at Richmond, we only have just over 3,000 students. And so if you think about the number of opportunities that are available for every student, it's pretty mind-blowing what you can do. I mean, just thinking about my personal experience while I've been at Richmond, while not being a math major, I did math research. I've traveled the world. I've gone to Australia, I've gone to Costa Rica, now I'm in Greece with the jazz band. And all of this while I'm a business major. It's just mind-blowing, all the things I've been able to do and all the experiences I've had because it's a small school with so many opportunities. And that really is why I'm at Richmond, is there's so much opportunity for you if you just reach out and find it here. As to why I chose the flute, I think it's a good question because it doesn't necessarily strike anyone as the most masculine of instruments, but I think that there's just something about the sound. At a very early age, I fell in love with the sound of a classical flute. Kind of John Calloway, just one of the masters of the instrument, and it really just struck me as something that is just beautiful. And I think it's really fortunate that because the sound is so beautiful, I don't feel like I really necessarily have to justify it at all. As I moved up and grew older, I realized I wanted to play jazz music, and my teachers told me that if I wanted to be in the jazz band, I had to play something else other than the flute, which is ridiculous in its own right. But so I picked up the saxophone and to play in the jazz band, and that's always something that I wanted to do. I realized that kind of jazz music was what I loved, and I love playing classical also, but my real interest is in jazz and improvisation and the true creativity behind the art.
Thomas King on alto saxophone.
I would say that our ensemble is so close, and we spend a lot of time together, and I think throughout the year we really get to bond and know each other. And for me, now that I'm a junior, I've really gotten to know all these kids very well. They're all wonderful people and people that I just love to spend time with, and that's what makes it so special about not only spending hours and hours with these people every week, but also getting to travel the world, is you really get to know them. And I feel like this group has a great bond, and it really is an outlet for all of us. We're all so passionate about the music. It's so much fun to just get around and get together and see the creativity that takes place. We all truly enjoy each other, and that's something that you can't really replace.